Hey YouTube, this is Thomas Eddy, and I'm here to talk about my theory for Season 10 of Smallville, the first episode, Lazarus, and basically what's going to go on in Season 10, and about most of the questions people have about Season 10 so far. First, what I'm going to talk about is everybody knows Clark's going to fly. Seen many videos, and people are saying that it looks like he's going to be taking off because you see in the trailer of Season 10, if any of you haven't, the link is below for season 10 for the season 10 trailer. Um, you see him take off from the ground, and he catches what appears to be as the Daily Planet globe, which is on top of the Daily Planet, and he pushes it back up, so it's falling and it's about to hit. It looks like it's going to hit people, but he catches it and lifts it back up to the top. So people are thinking that that might be him flying. And I think that's a great idea that they finally incorporate flying into Clark, because people are getting sick and tired. He can't fly for 10 seasons, and I know lots of people are saying, oh, it's because of Smallville, because if he flies, he's Superman. No, he's not Superman if he's not wearing the blue tights with the cape and the symbol on him as red and yellow. It's not really Superman. Yeah, you can. It's like saying Bruce Wayne is Batman, but he doesn't have the costume on. No, Bruce Wayne's not Batman unless he's wearing the costume. If he's not wearing the suit and everything in black, he's not really Batman. That's basically I'm trying to get at. But yeah, it's great that they're going to incorporate this now, because now you're going to see Clark finally flying, and it'll bring another level of awesomeness to Smallville, because who wouldn't like to see Clark finally flying and he's saving people, and it would be great. The other thing is, I think what another awesome thing would be is that if they kind of are starting to show him saving people, and he's not actually just leaving the scene, he's trying to help people, and he's finally putting on it'd be awesome if he starts putting on the glasses too, because then he's starting to get that look. So when people look at him, it's oh, he's Clark Kent, and then there's Superman, so they're two different people. If they just leave him without glasses on, it's gonna make everything weird, because then people are gonna see Clark, and then they're gonna be like, oh, well, that's the same guy. He saved me 5 minutes ago or something. So yeah, it wouldn't really make any sense. And as to why, my theory for why he hasn't been able to fly all these seasons, the first four seasons, it wasn't really a big deal, because he's not really supposed to fly, because he's just learning how to cope with his other abilities. So my theory of why is because in season 4, that's the last time you really see Clark take off. That's the only time we've ever seen Clark flying, other than in the preview or in the finale for season 9, the final episode. In the beginning, you see a glimpse of the future, and you see Clark flying as Superman, but you really don't see him. You just see a glimpse of Superman through the globe. Yeah, the reason for him not being able to fly, I think, is because in the first episode of season 4, he comes back to Smallville, and you see him go with Lois Lane and everything, and it's he comes back and he has amnesia, and I'm not going to really say any much more than that. If you haven't seen season 4, really, you're not that much of a Smallville fan if you haven't seen that season. But in that season, in that first episode, Jor-El kind of brainwashes him, and he turns into what he refers to himself as Kal-El of Krypton. So he takes off then and goes in search of it's a Kryptonian item, and that's all I'm going to say for that. And when he goes to the Kawachi Caves, I believe, yeah, when he goes to the Kawachi Caves, Martha is waiting there for him, she's waiting there for him, and she has a piece of black kryptonite, which she gets from Dr. Swan, which I hope all of you guys know who Dr. Swan is. Anyways, she gets a piece of black kryptonite, and it splits the two Clarks, or it splits Clark in two. So it shows one half, which is Kal-El, the one that was throughout the whole episode that you see, and then there's Clark, which we all know is in Smallville, Clark Kent. And they battle it out, and Martha gives Clark her Clark, black kryptonite, throws it to him, and he stabs his other self in, or the other part of him in the heart, I think. And I don't know if he killed him or it just went back into him, like the other part went back into him. My theory is that he killed his Kryptonian side, so that's why he hasn't been able to fly like all the other Kryptonians. Yeah, that's basically my theory on that. Let's see what else. As we all see also in the, what is it? The Comic-Con trailer, you also see Lex clones. You see a little boy as well. I think that's a younger version of Lex when he's a child. They're all clones, by the way, if you see them in the lab. You also see Jonathan Kent and Lionel Luthor in the preview. My theory for that is, we all know Jonathan Kent's going to be back for this season because it was in Comic-Con that he mentioned that he's back for a few episodes. He's not going to be back in a physical form, I'm pretty sure. He's going to be back as Clark's, it's just like a vision in Clark's mind, or like a dream. He's back for the first episode, I'm pretty sure of that. I think for the fall, I think Clark just hits the ground. Because you see him on the ground and Lois is laying on top of him and there's the blue kryptonite knife still in him. So I'm thinking no one has saved Clark at all. Like, he just hit the ground and he's like in a half-dead state, so someone probably pulls the knife out and he's still talking to his father in like some sort of like afterlife dream something. And yeah, so I think that's really what's gonna happen. Like, he's probably gonna survive it because as soon as Lois or someone pulls the knife out of him, he's gonna gain all his strength back and he's gonna like be healed. It doesn't matter like how far he fell. Other than that, and another thing, lots of people really want Batman incorporated into Smallville. I really don't think that's a good idea because it would be awesome to have the Dark Knight in Batman or in Smallville. Like, that would be amazing. Who wouldn't want to see Batman in Smallville, like a younger version of Batman? It would be cool, but I mean, it would really take the point away of Smallville because Smallville is supposed to be about Clark's journey, not about. Like, I mean, it'd be cool because he's meeting up with all the Justice League superheroes along the way. But, like, they should incorporate something, but not Batman. Like, it would just completely ruin the show if they did. Yeah. They could incorporate Bruce Wayne in as they could incorporate him as like just Bruce Wayne. And he's like the young rich kid like he was, and I don't know, he's both like, I don't know, someone like almost tries to kill him in an alley or something, like mugs him, and he doesn't know any martial arts or anything yet, and Clark saves him somehow. He goes to or he's like in Gotham or something, and saves Bruce, and Bruce sees him, like his real face, so he knows him, and then like start to develop a friendship, and that's, I guess that would be how. Somehow they didn't like incorporate that and make it like he inspired Bruce Wayne. Green Lantern, they should bring in the Green Lantern from the Justice Society, so like they don't have to bring in like John Stewart, like someone to pose as John Stewart, or Hal Jordan, or who else? Kyle Rayner, because Superman meets Kyle Rayner later on. Got another minute here. Yeah, if they brought the guy or the Green Lantern from the Justice Society, that'd be awesome. Wonder Woman too. Like, they should bring a character in just to like kind of stand as like pose for her. Other than that, I think that's pretty much it. Also, Darkseid. We're not going to be seeing him in a physical form. Pretty sure about that, because in the trailer, you also see a bunch of creatures explode, and it looks like it's in a form. Other than that, like, that's pretty much it for Darkseid. I think you might see him in the end of the season, because that's the whole point of the season, is Darkseid comes in, and I think Clark's trying to finally become who he really is supposed to be, Superman. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna do 2 parts for this video. The second part will be uploaded. It should be uploaded just after this video. Okay. Thanks, guys. Subscribe and rate, and watch the second part. Bye.